Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Empyrion Reforged Eden with Lone Debater 7, and today we're going to be building some stuff. So I did get the portable constructor crafted out of our suit. I mined a little bit of silicon, we got about 50 of it. It should be enough, I think, for building our basic hover vessel. I'm hopeful, anyway, that it'll be enough. I don't actually know, I guess, but... so let's just switch over to that real quick, and... Can I build the starter? Like, don't they have a starter block thing for it? There it is. Okay, hover vessel starter, we're going to put that in the queue as well, because you definitely need one of those. And then we're just going to switch over to hover vehicle real quick, and what I'm going to want... So I could go straight to the hover engines. They are more expensive than the ground repulsors, so I think we'll go for 3 ground repulsors. I want a detector, I need a generator, a fuel tank, a couple cargo boxes if we can afford them, maybe a light, and a cockpit. So let's actually reprioritize this stuff. So I need these items for sure to build this. The detector would be nice to have, the cargo boxes would be nice to have, the light would be nice to have. So we'll put those on there too and just see. Hopefully we can craft all this, hopefully we got enough materials. But I want a chainsaw, primarily because that is a good way to get plant fiber. We are going to need to make some biofuel to use this, however, so... You know what? I'm actually gonna take some of this stuff out real quick so we can build a second constructor, just so we can do multiple things at the same time. So obviously this constructor that we've got placed right now is going to be tied up building our hover vehicle stuff and everything. So in this second one, I'm going to need to build some shotgun ammo because we are building a shotgun, so we've got that now. That's great. And I also need to build biofuel. So biofuel takes plant fibers, so that I know. So we'll grab some plant fiber to put in this secondary constructor. The other good thing about portable constructors, so with the weight limits, if you hit capacity, you won't be able to take more. These portable constructors do not have a weight capacity or a limit, so you can just dump as much stuff inside of these as you want. So it is a good way to kind of get around the storage issue that you might encounter when you first start. So just bear that in mind. You can throw as much stuff as you want inside of these constructors and it's going to be just fine. So there's that. We got our first engine being built. That's great. Constructors going. I forget, what does shotgun shells actually take? So nitrocellulose. It takes plant fibers. Okay. So, I don't know, we're going to need more plant fibers, so I really do need to build a biofuel, in all honesty, so that's fine. We'll just wait to use some of this other stuff. I think most of the resources needed for the hover vehicle is just copper and stuff like that, so let's build a few biofuels. Wow, that took all of our plant fiber, fuck. Okay, well... That's fine. We can't really build anything else. I guess we could build a detector, might be a good idea. I haven't unlocked the ore scanner apparently, so that's fine. So I'm just going to move this ore back into this so it doesn't run out while it's trying to build this stuff. I don't know if we're actually going to have enough to build all the pieces of our vehicle or not. We definitely are going to need to go gather some trees to get more plant fibers, so I think I'm gonna go do that real quick. So there is a few trees over here at least, so we'll go over here, reload. We only have one charge on this chainsaw, unfortunately, so not a whole lot, so we won't be able to gather a bunch of trees all at once, but that's okay. Once we chop down a couple of them, we should have enough to, make a fair amount of fuel anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. There's also some copper rocks around here, which is good because I don't have a whole lot of copper by comparison to the other material. Like, I've got a lot of iron and a decent amount of silicon, so copper is actually something I want to pick up. So we're going to mine out these rocks while we're on our way over to the trees, just so we've got some extra copper ore to throw in. So there's 17 more. That's pretty good. So these blue plants are plant protein. The little hot dog things are plant proteins. And then there is some plant fiber on the way, which is helpful because we need more. Here we go. Here's some trees. And this is where you start getting plant fiber relatively quickly, because once you pick up, you know, some logs, assuming they actually drop, which they did. We got 19 logs from that. It just didn't fall on the ground, which actually is nice. I kind of like that they do that. So there's another 11. So that's already 30. 30 logs, which each log turns into some number of planks. It's more than, I want to say it's like 5 planks or something like that. And the planks can be used to turn into plant fiber. It's like each plank gives you 5 or 10 plant fiber or something like that. So that should be a fair amount of plant fiber, all things considered. We'll grab this iron rock real quick. And I am just looking to see. So yeah, we are getting close to weight capacity. So pick up those plant fibers too, so we can build more biofuel, because our chainsaw's already almost out, but that's fine. We'll go back over there and get some more, obviously, or more logs, I guess I should specify. We are going to pick up this copper on the way, and we'll pick up this plant as well. We did hit level 4, which is good, so I am going to, you know, try to get our hover vehicle built, but we need the plant fiber to load our chainsaw, A, and then B, plant fiber is used in a lot of the recipes just in general, because I want to say, well, nitrocellulose takes it as well as carbon substrate, so we're going to need plant fiber. So I'm just going to drop these logs. I'm going to put half of these logs in here, and we're going to make like 5 biofuels, I think. And this one, it hasn't run out of stuff, believe it or not. I will take these plant proteins and use my survival constructor to make some more energy bars, just so we got them. We don't have a tent, it doesn't look like, which is interesting. Normally they give you one of these to start out with, but that's okay. I need 35 plant fibers for it. So I guess I could just tell this to make plant fibers too, but that's fine. We'll just leave it as is. So we've got our generator, our fuel tank, our repulsors. It looks like it didn't have enough for the starter block though, because I don't see it in here, which is interesting because I thought I queued that up first, but whatever. Drop those and put the starter back in, because you need the starter block in order to build the vehicle, so it doesn't do you any good if you've got all this other miscellaneous shit if you can't actually build the thing. We will get the cockpit, that's good. So once this vehicle starter gets built, we'll be able to kind of rough out a pretty good vehicle, I think. We do have some Prometheum packs that we found out of that loot crate, so that'll be useful. I would like to build the tent though, because then I can skip the night so it's not dark. Make it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing and all that good stuff. So that was 16. How much was in that constructor? It's like 20 something, I think. I need 38. Oh, there's only 4. Okay, that should be enough. We'll build a tent real quick. Just cancel those for a second, so it builds the tent first, then we'll put the remaining plant fibers back inside. Having the tent is good. It gives you a respawn point. It also will skip the night if you're on a single player game. So both of those things is good. So we should be able to make 11 of those, I think. It's two each, and we got 22, yay. So there's that. We'll throw these plant fibers back in, so it's got them. Cool, this is being built, that's great. So our resources aren't looking super amazing, but you know, we're just starting out, so that's okay. Got 3 biofuels. I do want to make some shotgun shells though, so that needs iron and copper as well. So iron I've got a fair amount of, copper not so much, but I think if we put both of these in, we'll also be able to queue up some shells. Carbon substrate. Why can't I build carbon substrate? Stone dust. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Put some crushed stone in there too. Just so we can actually load our shotgun, you know? Because there were some baddies over there. Plant fiber, stone dust. Oh, I need 5 crushed stone to make stone dust. That's stupid. So we won't be able to build a whole hell of a lot, but I am going to queue those up. And I think it probably makes a lot of sense to go gather some more plant fiber. I do want to place down our tent though, and we're going to place it over here where our other stuff is. So you can rotate it just like everything else, but we've got 4 seconds until it's nighttime. Then we're going to sleep. Then we're going to go over. We're going to get some more plant fiber. I forget if crafting actually goes through the night even if you sleep. I think it does. I think it does. So we should have all of our resources crafted in here. Yeah, so we've got a few shells. That's good. In here, we've got actually all the stuff to build our vehicle. So that's also pretty good. I think I am going to move this stuff back into this constructor. Just because I don't necessarily need the resources split at the moment. And I do want to make a few more shells, because 75 is not all that much. You load 5 at a time, so what is that? 15 reloads. So really we only have 14 if you count the one we just did, so there's another 25. Cool. Yeah, we'll let this kind of build us some stuff. And I might only make 5 more. Or 4 more. Sure, because we got one already. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and build this vehicle. So it's going to look like ass. Just bear that in mind, because it's going to be built by hand. And I don't have a multi-tool to move stuff around. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot. So building in survival mode is terrible for a number of reasons, but that's fine. So where the arrow is pointing is the front, so there is that. Great. Kind of the way we're going to do this. I want to place one engine there, one engine there. We'll put one up at the front maybe, like that. I think that'll give us enough lift. I'm hopeful anyway. Don't actually know. So this one, 335, 335. Is there like a smaller one? 324? Is this one? I could go for an open cockpit as well, I suppose, because this is kind of just a small vehicle. So there's that. Great. We need a fuel tank, obviously, to hold the fuel. Then we need our generator, our detector, and cargo boxes. And I'm thinking this is going to have enough capacity to store everything. Like, it really should. There's the detector. And for these, I want to use these boxes just so it kind of fills it in a little bit. Whoops. Damn it. I misplaced that. But I can't move it because I don't have a multi-tool. So I guess we're stuck with it. That's fine. It is what it is. And we do have a couple spotlights, so we will put those on as well. Just so we can see stuff, you know, while we're flying around. But there's that. I think that is a hover vehicle. Obviously, it's very ugly. But that is okay with me. The main thing is, does it work? Oh, I need the promethium out of here. Or the fuel cells, whatever. Technically, you can use, whatchamacallit, the biofuel, and that actually probably put... Oh, it didn't. Good. So there's that. I think Y key turns it on. Yeah. So now we've got a little hover vehicle. Anyway, got a detector, so that's great. There's an iron ore deposit over there, which is useful. But now we can fly relatively quickly on over to this little group of trees to gather some more fibers. For some reason there's radiation there. It's probably the generator off of the hover vehicle, in all honesty. But we're making pretty good progress, all things considered. We already have a hover vehicle. Yes, it's not a great hover vehicle, but it works, it's functional. So we can move around a little bit quicker. We've got some excess storage space as well as a result of doing that. So that will actually help us a lot. We did get a level at some point. Yeah, we're level 4. So I just want to see what level... So we could get the drill. I think I am going to get the drill, actually. Because that's a pretty good item to have. I mean, it's faster than the survival tool at doing stuff. We can't unlock the multi-tool yet, unfortunately, but that's alright. We could get small thrusters, is a good one to put on your vehicle. Outside of that, I want a harvest controller, and I want the harvester module, so I can use the hover vehicle we just built to gather up all the wood instead of me doing it by hand. It's a lot faster and everything, so cool. But I'm pretty pleased with the progress we've made so far. We've got our vehicle set up, at least. We can throw, like, put some woods inside of there and, fly it around in the vehicle's cargo boxes as opposed to our own inventory. So that feels pretty nice. But yeah, I think we're going to call the episode here for today because we got the hover vehicle built like we wanted. Next time, we're probably going to take a look at trying to do more of the mainline story quest and kind of keep pushing with that. If you enjoyed the episode today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.